What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak748, and today, to start off this new year, I am starting with a video that one of my viewers asked me to make. Zachary Key, I hope you're watching this because this is for you and everyone who wanted to see the whole Play Arts Kai Justice League line up until this point, so here you go. Now, guys, it's been a great run this whole last year, 2014. We were first introduced to this line at the very end of 2013, and we pretty much got all the figures that they promised and they showcased, so I'm super excited about this. As you guys can see, this is the whole team right here. This is every single figure that has been released by Play Arts Kai. Now, there's one figure that's not here, and that is the Batman figure that is the alternate color. Now, I think I mentioned this in a past video, but for those of you guys who don't know, that Batman, there's actually two versions of him out there. There's the blue and black, the one that you see in front of you here today, and there's also the red and black. Now, I did have the red and black, but unfortunately I broke the sword. Yes, I broke the sword. And that's why whenever I do my reviews with characters with swords, I tell you guys to please be careful with the hilt of the sword and the actual blade part, because I was just getting into collecting and I was a noob and I was trying to force it into Batman's hands and it snapped. So I was like, this sucks. So I didn't want a broken figure displayed. Even though it was just a sword, I don't know, I have OCD issues like that, I guess. But yeah, that one is right now stored away, and I have the original Batman, which I personally like a lot more. Some people like the red and black version more, but the red and black version is very cool, but I don't like it because it's just a little too flashy for my personal taste. So we have Batman, we have Green Lantern right next to him on the right. It's a very stylized look for Green Lantern. Everything is actually very stylized here when it comes to the Play Arts Kai line, if you have not noticed. But Green Lantern is not one of my favorites. He's probably one of my least favorites. Wonder Woman's to Batman's left, and she is an amazing figure. She is a beauty. I definitely love that Wonder Woman figure. She looks freaking fantastic. Very sexy, but true to Wonder Woman's nature. She has the whole underwear or panty thing going on with like the tank top type of thing going up on top. You have the awesome boots, you have her awesome shield, you have her lasso of truth that's attached to her in the back, and you have her tiara, and Wonder Woman looks just fantastic. Since we're on this side, let me just show you guys the three figures other than Wonder Woman. We have Cyborg. We got him later on throughout the year, and it was a fantastic figure. I love all the accessories that came with this guy. You get a regular handpiece, but I mean, it's Cyborg, so you definitely need his blaster right there. So that thing is ginormous, as you guys can probably tell from just looking at it. That, if I measure it with his body, is pretty much the same size. So from here all the way up to here, it would go from his head all the way to about his waist. So that's pretty massive. Now I'm just gonna move this real quickly. Just want to show off the Flash right there. The Flash is once again a very fantastic figure. He reminds me a lot of Iron Man because of the colors, but nevertheless you can clearly tell that this character is supposed to be Flash, with the lightning bolts coming from his head, the lightning symbol on his chest, and the lightning that is on his boots. So that's super cool. Now up next we have one of my lesser favorites out of the line, and that is Superman. At first, when I saw Superman, I thought, man, this guy's gonna be a great, fantastic figure, but that face sculpt, I don't know. I know other people have said the same thing. I am not digging that face sculpt at all. For some reason, that face sculpt just doesn't look like a Superman to me. I have him right now kind of floating in air, which is quite nice. And yes, you can do it. It's quite awesome. I love everything else about him. I know some people were saying, yeah, I don't like the armorized look, but hey, once again, the Player Arts Kai line is a stylized line, meaning it's their take on the DC characters, so I'm not gonna kill them for that. So there you have it. Now let's move on to this side. And you know what? I'm just gonna move my tripod. Hold on. So we have these three figures. And we'll start off with the first one that's directly in line, and that is the Batgirl figure. The Batgirl is excellent, guys. She is she's one of my favorites. She just looks very sleek and sexy at the same time, even though not too much skin is revealed. But there's something about her that just makes her like stand out, and she's always one of those eye catchers when people come over and look at my collection. So that's that. You guys saw just recently my top, top 10 figures for the year 2014. You saw Aquaman there. He didn't make the list, but he was one of those that I showed in the very beginning, and it's because he is an awesome figure. I did not know who Aquaman was when I first got him. I mean, I knew of the character but didn't know much of his background. But ever since I collected this figure, I started looking more into it, looking at more comic books, revolving this guy, watching some movies with this guy, and he's just freaking badass. I love it. So there you go. There's two more characters. The one character that I'm about to show you right here is none other than Supergirl. Now, unlike Superman, where I didn't really like the figure, Supergirl was just fantastic. She had the nice blonde hair. She has the nice, beautiful just face and smile. You have just her skirt piece, as you guys can clearly see there, with her top piece. Yes, she does have a sword, but from, I guess, the art or the person who was creating this character, or designing this character, I should say, they were inspired by one of the comic books where Supergirl, was trained by Wonder Woman and the Amazons, and they had swords too, and therefore they included a sword, which you can't really see, but she does have it. It's right there. But I personally think it's a great design, and I really do like it. Alright, the last figure to round off this collection video is the awesome Hawkman. Hawkman, man, that is a fantastic figure, and you guys saw it. This was in my top 10 video for the year 2014, and I still stand by it. This is an excellent figure. As you guys can clearly see, he just makes this display pop. I mean, every other figure is great, but this figure, if this is the last figure that they are going to be producing for the DC superheroes, then I'm personally fine with that. Honestly speaking, if I could, I would definitely want a Hawkgirl figure. I would definitely like a Martian Manhunter figure, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. So if they do plan on releasing those, I will definitely be picking them up. If not, and they're going to be moving into other I guess other types of figures, different brands like Marvel and whatnot, then for the Justice League line, I am satisfied with this collection. So this will be one of my favorite displays out there. So guys, thank you for watching. Zach, I hope, or Zachary Key, I don't know if your name is Zach, but Zachary Key, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was informative, and I hope, yeah, you guys have a great 2015, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, New Year's, all that good stuff. And until next time, guys, this is Daybreak 748, and I am signing out. Peace out, guys.